Angad, you're the eldest of the family, and Sahiba is the eldest daughter-in-law, so we want both of you to oversee the arrangements of the engagement.
Garry, Shania, our grandparents have finalized the date for your engagement ceremony.
It will happen tomorrow.
You can't silence me every time. Let's see how you get me married. Only Sahiba can prevent this now. I'll call and tell her right away.
Why is Garry's invitation card in this envelope?
Because the man I was talking about is none other than Garry. Just give this to 𝐻𝐻𝐕𝐄. Tell her to give it to Sister Seerat. Whatever will happen, it depends on this envelope.
Okay, I admit it. Yes, I trapped your sister by claiming to love her, okay? I used her for my own selfish motives. And then I went and got rid of that girl like she was nothing to me.
Stay right there. Don't you dare come
You're
forward.
getting scared as if I'm gonna kill you or something. I've learned only to win. And if someone tries to make me lose, then I won't. Sahiba?
Hey, want to watch this in your own language subtitle? It's super easy. Just click the CC button. If you're on your phone, tap the CC button above. If you're watching on a TV or laptop, click the CC button below. Choose your language, English, Arabic, French, Spanish, German, and many more. And enjoy the series your way.
You can wear this for the function later this evening. This is appropriate for the eldest daughter-in-law of the Brar family.
How dare you enter my room without my permission? Why are you inching towards me? If you move any closer to me,
Why are you squirming? You're acting as though I'm about to kill you or something. By the way, Sahiba, when you're nervous, you look so cute.
Stay right there.
Or else, what'll you do?
I'll call Angad.
Come on, Sahiba. I understand that you are so naive. You still haven't realized that Angad trusts his brother a whole lot more than you. I thought you'd be a little more clever than Seerat was. But no, you are as stupid as your dumb sister. Your problem is you speak a whole lot. If you knew how to keep quiet, you wouldn't have crossed the line. Now that you've accused me like this, you're gonna have to pay for it. Definitely, for sure. Let me just tell you what you wish to tell to others. Here's the confession. I trapped your sister in my love and used her to achieve my motive. And once I was done, I discarded her like a fly in a teacup. Now the fly, sorry, that sister of yours, Seerat, could do nothing. Now, it's your turn. I'll have you thrown out of this house once and for all. And I will make sure that my family severs all ties with the Mongols forever. Then prove that I'm the deserving heir to this empire. I will rule the Brar Empire, once and for all. The great 𝐻𝐕𝐄.
Why are you telling me this?
To thank you, because you made all of this possible.
Because of me?
Of course. Had you not married Angad, how would he get so humiliated? Every problem in Angad's life today, every problem, and their loser image he carries before his family, is all because of his wife Sahiba. If I think about it, you're not an enemy to me. You're my partner, actually. Huh? Thank you, partner.
I can't even abuse you. Because if I do so, it will be an insult to the abuse. I knew that you are a pathetic being, but I had no idea you'd turn out to be so despicable. A man who trusts you more than himself? How can you betray him? If you cannot value relationships, at least value humanity. You're so happy about seeing Angad unhappy, but you mean the world to him. What you did is not a mistake, nor it's a crime. It is a sin. Do remember this. God forgives mistakes, but not sins like this.
Oh, I'm so scared. I'm shivering. Oh my, what do I do? What am I gonna do? I don't... Come on, Sahiba. I'm not scared of anyone. Is that clear? That's my swag. I only do as I please.
Arrogance only leads a person to his own downfall. But you will never understand this, will you? Had you known, you won't be proudly announcing your evil deeds. Your arrogance will be shattered. I will make sure of it. I will definitely expose you before Angad and your family, and you will be punished for your deeds.
Come on, Sahiba. I'm not scared of you and your empty threats here. I've learned to win every single time. And if anyone tries to defeat me, then I... Sahiba?
Look what Mom made me wear. She'll get Seerat married in 72 hours. It's a wedding, not a birthday party. It can't get over so quickly. How will we manage? My mom only bosses around and gives orders. And she makes us do everything. We do countless things to make her happy.
Oh, look over there. It seems like some sort of miracle. One can hardly recognize 𝐻𝐻𝐿. I think she has stopped playing tough sports and started putting on makeup.
Come on, let me put some makeup on you. I will make her face black and blue with just one punch, I swear it.
Hey, you are a friend.
Why are you laughing? What is this idiot doing here? I'll deal with you later. Why have you come here?
Sister-in-law Sahiba sent this for you. She said you need to give it to Seerat at the earliest.
𝐻𝐻𝐿, take this. Go and give it to Seerat. And also, give it to her in Mom's absence. Do you understand? Hurry up. Get going.
Okay, hold this.
Hey, why didn't you go yourself? It was important. You could have asked me.
Calm down. I have told 𝐻𝐻𝐿 that the job will be done. Besides, I need your help with something else.
What?
How dare you slap Garry like that?
The same reason for which you dared to do it the other day. How dare he come close to me? How dare he misbehave with me? Do you want to know why I slapped him? Then you better ask your brother.
No, I am asking you because I saw you hit him just now. Why did you slap him? What for?
You shouldn't love anyone so blindly that you can't see their mistakes. Stop being blind and see what your brother is doing. I am telling you again, trusting him is the biggest mistake of your life. You love him so much, but he hates you. He is jealous of you and your position. And he just told all of this himself. If you still want to trust this cunning and fraudulent guy only because he is your brother, then only the Lord can help you. That's all I can say about this.
Wait, that's enough. I can't listen to this anymore. I can't take it. She provoked you that day at the temple and you hit me. I felt bad, but I wasn't angry because you're my brother. But today she went and hit me. No one has ever hit me in this house.
They made a mistake. That they didn't hit you. Had they hit you before, you'd have behaved better. You wouldn't act like a monster.
You're crossing your limits, Sahiba. Garry is not only my brother,
My brother-in-law, right? That's what you want to say, right? Fine then. I am his sister-in-law. And a sister-in-law should be treated like a mother. So I did nothing wrong by hitting him, did I? And if he dares to cross his limits again, I will hit him again. And this time, I'll hit him on the other cheek. Because there should be a balance, you know. Just look at how this cheek is swelling. Angad, I know that you love him blindly. But don't worry, because I can see everything. You asked me so many questions, but did you ask him? What is he doing in my room? If anyone invades my personal space without my permission, I will never accept that. Did you ask him? Who gave him the permission to come to my room, sit here and misbehave with me like this?
Why don't you answer? I didn't come here. I was called here. She called me here. And now I'm here, she's accusing me. She's lying to you. She slapped me in the face. Brother, why do I have to face this? Time and time again. I told you about the Manga sisters already. They're so cunning. Filthy mind, filthy character.
Garry! If you think anything wrong about me or my sister Seerat, I will rip off your tongue. Keep in mind that my sister and I will be the ones who expose your true colors behind that innocent face, Garry.
Maybe now your luck might turn around, Seerat.
You have found a wonderful man. Your life will become better. It's a happy occasion, dear. Don't be sad. Be happy. Santosh, I had called the confectioner. He said that... Oh my goodness.
What happened?
The sweet boxes were lying outside. Did you keep them inside?
I thought that you would do it. Let me check.
Okay.
Miss Seerat, this is for you. Go on, take it. That is enough, Sahiba. You are making baseless accusations against Garry. You even slapped him. I won't tolerate this anymore. I'm going to put an end to this drama because I cannot take it anymore.
I cannot tolerate it. When you blindly trust your brother like this. I want to end this too, Angad. In a short time, I have understood that he is not a man, he's a monster. He's a filthy animal. You couldn't see his true colors in all these years. He cannot stand the sight of me. Do you think I'd call him to my room? Do you see any logic in that? Because I don't. He came here to threaten me. When I told him that I would expose him, he misbehaved with me. That is why I slapped him. I don't regret it. And I'm not telling you this for your sympathy. I want you to ask yourself if he really is what he pretends to be. Why don't you understand that he is... If you wish, we can prevent another woman's life from being ruined here.
She is lying to you. There is no truth to what she's saying here. She's a... Hey. I won't tolerate any woman being insulted in this house. Mind your language. It's your engagement. Get ready.
Are you still worried about his engagement? Angad, you saw him and my sister Seerat together. You know they're having an affair, and yet...
Listen.
I know that you'll say that I have no evidence to prove this right now. But it's not just about proof anymore. It's about Shania's life too. If I prove him to be guilty, Shania will be punished first. It will break her heart. I want to end this too, Angad. In a way, this is all because of you.
Shut up. Just shut up, okay? Garry and Shania's engagement was decided by our family. Not me. How am I responsible? Just because you tell me, how can I believe that Garry and Seerat had a connection and a love affair? Why should I believe you?
Angad!
Stop blaming other people for this. I've told you this many times. Don't even think about humiliating my family. I won't tolerate it anymore.
When my claims are proven to be true, your family will be humiliated because of him. Your beloved brother, Garry 𝐒𝐕𝐄. How will you punish him then? Sahiba?
Oh, wait. Let me apply turmeric on you.
Even I will apply it.
Oh, Nimmy? What am I seeing? Both of you said you would never come here again. What is this?
Santosh promised us she would get Seerat married, so we have come here to check whether she has kept her promise or not.
Hats off to you people here. I'm not like you at all. I don't make false promises. I do what I say, and I don't lie. You've seen her turmeric ceremony. Soon you'll see a wedding.
Fate is just unpredictable, isn't it? His marriage is fixed with whom and who they end up getting married to. Well, no one can predict it. All the dreams that Seerat had about her own wedding, and well, look at her now. She's getting married under these terrible circumstances.
Please keep your consolation to yourself, Nimmy. Got it? Whatever circumstances may be, her would-be husband is a gem of a person.
I really just don't understand why you are saying this. On this joyous occasion, you should be really happy for her.
Well, yes, we are very happy for her, I'm sure. Oh, that reminds me. Did Sahiba come here? Hasn't she gotten here?
I didn't inform her. I forgot to tell her.
What? But what are you saying? It's the first time I'm hearing this. The elder sister is getting married, and no one told the younger sister.
Santosh, Sahiba's elder sister is getting married. Let's call her here. I'll call her up, okay?
Sister-in-law, please listen. Don't tell Sahiba about this marriage, please. If she hears that Seerat is being married off against her wish, she won't let this wedding take place. She will come and stop this marriage. It's true, Seerat did very wrong to Sahiba and hurt her. But Sahiba won't be able to see Seerat in pain anymore. Please don't tell her.
What is the matter? Is everything all right? Why aren't the two of you ready yet? You are the eldest son and daughter-in-law, and you are also the host of today's function. You have to get ready right now.
Aunt.
We will get ready and come soon.
And you, the groom? What are you doing here? Shania is waiting for you. Come on. Come with me now. Let's go. Come.
Why did you tell Aunt that we are coming? Why should I attend this function? No, I won't attend.
You have to come. I don't want people to ask questions about this. I don't want any problems at this function. Especially one that my wife is responsible for. You must obey our elders and attend the function. You must do your duties as the eldest daughter-in-law.
Okay, I will come. But today, Garry will be exposed in front of everyone. Even you won't be able to stop me. Sister Seerat must have gotten my letter by now. I hope she will trust me this time.
Loving the drama so far? Don't miss the next twist. Hit that subscribe button now for more English-dubbed twists, turns, and unforgettable moments every single week. Real drama, real emotions, all in English.
Hey, 𝐻𝐿𝐷, will you send your friend to play in your place?
Yes, he's going to defeat you today. You go.
Oh, hello. Look, I can't even swat flies. What are you asking me to do here?
Hey, you! Stop laughing. I'll deal with you later. Listen, you don't have to do anything. Take a deep breath and imagine you're singing. It goes like this. Hi, kabaddi, 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 kabaddi. That's it. That's all you have to do. And then touch this line.
Yes, come on, come on.
Go now. Go. Go!
Come on, come on.
Go!
Come on, come on. Come on, come on.
Don't forget to say goodbye.
Kabaddi, 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 kabaddi.
Excellent.
Kabaddi.
Show them what you made of. Don't look at me, look at them. Touch the white line. Come on. Touch the white line. Reach out, reach out. Reach out.
Let go.
Let go of me.
Where are you going?
Have you lost your mind? I don't want to play.
Where are you going, V?
Hey, 𝐻𝐿𝐷, he's such a coward. He ruined your reputation.
I'll ruin you. Just you wait. Then you'll stop laughing. Veed! Veed! Stop! Come with me.
Does this look like a joke to you? I came here to run an important errand for sister-in-law and you have me playing kabaddi. You sent that important envelope with culture and you just brought me here to waste my time, didn't you? Sister-in-law Sahiba is so worried, yet you won't get tired of such things.
Bir, calm down. What happened? And what do you mean that I wasted your time? What's in that envelope?
The boy that Seerat left Angad on their wedding day was none other than my brother Garry.
What? Garry?
Sister-in-law Sahiba has come up with a plan to expose him. He's going to get engaged to a family friend's daughter. Her name is Shania. 𝐻𝐕𝐄, your sister Seerat has come to our house today. Sister-in-law Sahiba will be able to prove her innocence then.
I get it. But Seerat won't be able to go to Brar Mansion. It's her wedding today. That's why Mom has dressed me up.
It's Miss Seerat's wedding? But sister-in-law doesn't know about it.
She shouldn't find out. Mom has told us all that Sister Sahiba shouldn't find out about this wedding.
No. She needs to know about this. She's hoping that Miss Seerat will come.
Engagement ceremony of Garry and Shania? Garry's getting engaged? And who is this Shania?
You're the only one I'll ever love, Seerat. So I'll never get married. I'll leave India and never return ever again.
This is today's date. He's getting engaged today. Garry, how could you do this to me? That means he's been lying to me all this time. It was all a lie. That cheater, that betrayer, that snake. He told me that he loves me so much that he'll leave India, that he will never forget about me. Yet he's engaged today. How can he do that? I'll make sure that doesn't happen. Sister Seerat, I hope you find this letter in time. There was no other way to reach you. I don't know what you and Garry have been talking about, or why he still has you on his side, but these are his true colors. He's cheating you. I want you to come to Brar Mansion this evening and see his true colors for yourself. Tell Angad and the entire family what he's been doing. All this time with his lies. Sahiba. Garry, I never imagined that you'd go so far and betray me once again. I've been giving you lots of chances, but not anymore. I'm going to ruin your life completely, Garry. I'll make you pay for every teardrop I've shed, Garry. Honestly. How do I get out of here? Because Mom won't let me leave this house today.
Garry and Shania, you both look lovely together. May no evil eye ever befall you.
All right, let's do what everyone was called here for and get started. Jesse, give the tray of gifts to Shania.
Okay. Here you go, Shania.
Shania, dear, wear the jewelry and the dress for the engagement.
God bless you. Bless you. I wanted to find the most beautiful, nicest, and well-mannered girl for Garry. And now, I have this lovely girl without even looking for her. You've truly made my dream come true. Thank you so much.
Miss Jessie? Mother-in-law, I feel so lucky I'm about to be a part of this family. I never imagined that life would ever be so perfect. Especially when I'm about to get engaged to the boy I've liked ever since I was a child. I feel so blessed. Thank you.
Garry.
May God bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aunt.
Bless you. And welcome to the Brar family.
Garry and Shania, although you sought blessings from everyone, you still need to seek blessings from Angad and Sahiba. They're also your elders.
Why, Mother? Why must they touch Sahiba's feet?
It's important, Jessie. It's a tradition of the family. Angad and Sahiba are their elders. What's so embarrassing about seeking blessings?
Mother, I have nothing against Garry and Shania touching Angad's feet. But why Sahiba's feet? Sister-in-law doesn't consider Sahiba her daughter-in-law. I don't want her cursed influence at my son's wedding.
Curses form when one utters bitter words on such a joyful and happy occasion. You're the one who has that disposition, Jessie, not Sahiba.
Grandma, I don't want to be a part of this wedding.
Wow, that's great. Angad, you give your blessings to Garry and Shania.
Stop, Angad. You alone won't give your blessings to these two. Sahiba will as well.
I've seen the world, but I'm yet to meet a woman like you. You change your mind every other day. Until yesterday, you couldn't stand the sight of this girl. However, it looks like you've accepted her as your daughter-in-law.
It's just the truth, Jasleen. It does not matter whether or not we accept it. The truth remains. Sahiba, stand next to Angad.
In a short amount of time, I've realized that he's a monster, not a man. Yet you failed to realize that in all these years.
That's okay. May God bless you both. And all the best for the future. Thank you, bro.
What's the matter, Garry? Why'd you stop Shania?
Sahiba, fate isn't so unkind to me that we'd touch your feet.
Garry, mother-in-law and sister-in-law have said that you have to touch Sahiba and Angad's feet. Garry is your senior in terms of bond. So come on, dear. You have to touch her feet now. Come on.
Did you not hear her, Garry?
I heard her, Grandma. But there's no need for this.
You got Angad's blessings. What's wrong with getting mine too? You might not want my blessings, but Shania needs them, clearly. Don't worry, though. I won't differentiate while giving blessings like you differentiated. So that is why I'll shower blessings on the both of you.
Miss Jessie? What's going on?
Garry, I don't understand. What is the matter with you today? Why are you behaving like this? The two of you are about to start a brand new chapter of your life, and these blessings are for the sake of your future. Do you not agree? It's not right to destroy the customs of this family, dear, so touch your feet. Come on, dear. This is the tradition.
That's enough. May God bless you. May you find immense success. May God bring good people into your life and keep bad people away from you.
Garry? Touch your sister-in-law's feet already.
Garry? I pray to God that may truth always prevail in your life.
We need to leave for the temple soon. Please fix your face, Seerat.
Mom, I need to go out for some time. Only for some time. I'll come back soon. Please let me go.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this, Seerat. You girl. What on earth are you saying? Huh? Let me go out for some time. I'll come back soon. Do you feel no shame, don't you? Enough. Wherever you want to go, Seerat, go after the wedding. Do you hear me?
Mom! Please just listen to me. I need to leave the house for a little while. Just for 1 hour. I promise. I'll be back in an hour.
Have
Just
you no
1 hour,
shame,
Mom.
you witch? Just shut up now, Seerat. Leave me.
Mom, listen to me, Mom. Please listen to me.
Please let me go. If I don't go today, everything will be ruined, Mom.
You.
I swear.
What the heck are you? Let go of me. Move.
Please listen to me, Mom.
Santosh? Has your daughter completely lost her mind? She ran away from her wedding altar once. Does she want to do it again? How can she be this shameless?
I'll deal with it, I will. I am busy talking to her. Seerat, listen to me. Don't test my patience right now. Don't test my patience. Come.
No, Mom, no. Mom, listen to me. Open the door. Mom, please listen to me.
Greetings, Mr. Bragg. Greetings. Congratulations.
Thank you. This way.
Welcome. Please come in.
You only have a few hours left to prove your innocence. The 7 days I gave you will end soon. Do you remember?
You never let me forget.
Angad, my dear, come with me for a minute. My guests would really like to meet with you.
Okay, Grandma.
Where is Sister Seerat? Has she read my letter yet? I hope she believes me.
Sister-in-law.
Veer, what happened to you? What's all this?
Sister-in-law, it was kabaddi.
Kabaddi?
It's a long story. I'll tell you later. I need to tell you something very important.
What is it?
Please come with me for a moment. Come here, please. Sister-in-law, I don't feel good about saying this, but Mrs. Seerat might not be able to come here today.
Why is that? Did you talk to her? Did she refuse to come?
No, it's not like that. You see, it's Miss Seerat's wedding today.
What? Sister Seerat's wedding? Sister Seerat's...
Loving the drama so far? Don't miss the next twist. Hit that subscribe button now for more English-dubbed twists, turns, and unforgettable moments every single week. Real drama, real emotions, all in English.
Sister-in-law, I don't feel good about saying this, but Seerat might not be able to come here today.
Why is that? Did you talk to her? Did she refuse to come?
No, it's not like that. You see, it's Miss Seerat's wedding today.
What? Sister Seerat's wedding? I didn't know. I spoke to Mom and Dad. They said nothing. I spoke to 𝐀𝐻𝐿 too, and she said nothing either.
Because your mom told
𝐀𝐻𝐿 not to tell you.
Who is the guy? Who is she marrying?
I do not know that yet.
Seerat has to come here today, no matter what. Or else everything will be ruined.
Please, just calm down. Please, don't worry about it now. 𝐀𝐻𝐿 said that she will bring Seerat here today. Until then, all we can do is wait.
We really do not have time to wait. How will 𝐀𝐻𝐿 bring her? It is a wedding, so many guests. How will she get Seerat out? I do not understand.
Mom, listen to me. Please open the door. Mom! Anyone, listen to me. Open the door. Let me out of here. Mom! Mom, open the door, please. Listen to me once. Just open the door.
Seerat? Seerat?
Oh, you coming home so late, huh? It's your sister's wedding and you are roaming around? Do not keep this here. Take it to the kitchen.
I will put it there. I need to speak to Seerat first, before I do that.
She's in a room and she stays there until she gets married. She's not meeting anyone.
Mom, I am her sister. She is my elder sister. Why can I not meet her? I want to go and help her get dressed.
You will help her get dressed? Do you even know how to get dressed? Stop saying such silly things. No need to help her, she's dressed already. And if anyone tries to talk to her or enter her room, then I will break their legs. So nobody will be entering her room until then.
Toshi?
Yes?
My sister-in-law. Karan and his friends are coming, so prepare to welcome them, alright?
Oh, yes, okay, sure. Sister-in-law, get ready. Come now.
Come on.
Yes, just tell me.
Where are you? What took you so long? Seerat is coming, right?
Well, you see, Sahiba, Mom has Seerat under guard, and she is not letting even me go and see her. She will be taken to the temple in some time.
We cannot afford to make any mistakes today. We have this final chance. And if we do not expose Garry today, we'll never be able to do it again. The promise you made me on my wedding day. You're getting another chance to uphold it. Do what you must and get Seerat over here.
Sister-in-law, Garry and Shania look so good together. May they be protected from all evil eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? This is my fiancée, Miss Shania.
Garry, my dear, you must remember that Shania is my only daughter. She is my pampered child. And my princess. And you are the Prince Charming she hopes to find. Take care of her. Please never break her heart.
Don't worry, ma'am. I promise. She's not only your responsibility, but also mine. And I'll make sure I take care of Shania.
Mr. Garry, what was the reason for your sudden decision to get married? Did you make this decision on your own, or was it due to pressure from your family?
Oh, you're here. Welcome, welcome. Please make yourself comfortable. The questions can wait.
Hey bro, why is the media after me right now? Please handle them, won't you?
Mr. Garry, answer my question first.
Look here. I will be the one to answer them. Who is Shania's mother? Pamela. And an old friend of my elder daughter-in-law has a long-standing connection with our family. They both grew up in this very house. When Pamela spoke about Garry and Shania's marriage, I was elated. I gave her my approval immediately. And that's how this marriage was arranged. I hope that you have the answers to all of your questions. And we're having a wonderful party going. Please enjoy it.
If she gets emotional and says anything, then I'll be in big trouble. I need to control her.
Hey, are you alright?
Hey, beauty queen. It is not over yet.
𝐀𝐻𝐿! How did you come here? Mom had locked the door.
Through the window. Seerat, listen to me carefully. You have made a lot of mistakes in your life, but this is your last chance to rectify your mistakes. Don't lose this opportunity, Seerat. After all the things that Garry has done to you, you have to teach him a lesson.
But 𝐀𝐻𝐿, he really loves me a lot. He just got scared. He was scared to tell his family the truth about us. Just think about it. Why would he keep secrets from me? You know, I even threatened him. But he kept saying that he truly loves me. He can't even think about any other girl. He even spoke about leaving the country. Look, here, look at all these. Maybe it's true, but I think Garry had no other option. He didn't do it intentionally. 𝐶𝐈a didn't even mention it in the letter. So that means she wants to hide it from me, right? She wants to keep it a secret. Why? Why is 𝐶𝐈a doing this?
If I were your older sister, I would have beaten you black and blue. How could you be so foolish? You doubt your own sister? Moreover, when she's suffering in that house because of your misdeeds. You get manipulated by Garry so easily. I have come here to give you a chance to correct your mistake. And you want to repeat that mistake? You are doubting 𝐶𝐈a.
𝐀𝐻𝐿, at least you should not talk like that. I am so upset right now. I really don't know what to do about this whole situation.
But I can't understand everything, sister. Why don't you try to understand? Why don't you use your brains? Okay, I agree. You think that Garry has no other option and is doing this unwillingly, right? That's what you think, right? Come with me. Come with me and witness it yourself. Come. Sister, you must gather courage to do it.
But how, 𝐀𝐻𝐿? Mom has locked the door from outside. Also, if I elope this time too, it will become a serious issue. No. I can't even think about doing such a thing to my parents once again.
Today is not the day to think. It's the day to act. Last time you were alone. This time, both of your sisters are standing with you. You need not be afraid of anyone. Please come with me, sister.
Jocelyn, you are very lucky. Your daughter-in-law is gorgeous.
That's true. But my Garry is equally amazing. You won't find a cultured man like Garry in the entire region of Punjab.
Oh yes, that's true.
Excuse me. Sona? What drama is this? Is it someone's funeral? Is anyone mourning? Also, why are you crying? Huh? Why are you creating a scene? Please, don't do this.
You cheated me, Garry.
Oh, hello? I didn't cheat you at all.
Oh, really? I did everything you told me to, without question. You promised me that you would marry me. You betrayed me and kept me in the dark. You lied to me that you'll marry me. But today you are going to marry someone else? Garry, what else is it called other than cheating?
Listen, I know you're feeling hurt. Inside you asked if I'm marrying her because of family pressure. Yes, your question was absolutely right. I'm marrying her because of family pressure. And I can't deny their demand. Sona, this marriage is a forced one.
I play with words for a living. It's my job. So don't you try these tricks on me. It won't work. I know how naive you are. I know the real you. Where did Garry go? You used me and took advantage of me. Now, when I mean nothing to you, you ditched me and made me feel like an idiot.
Relax. Listen, that's not true. Any girl would think like how you did. But trust me, I have never loved anyone except you, my dear. You. Only you dwell in my heart. Trust me. Sona, please understand.
I must expose you now, Garry, once and for all. You surely have played with the emotions of many girls. I will put an end to your games, once and for all. And if I am correct, he must have toyed with the feelings of many girls. I won't spare this despicable man.
Have you started to leave already then? Have you packed up all your things? Please, don't leave anything behind.
Aren't you bored of saying the same thing over and over again? I'm tired of listening to this already. You wear such expensive watches and show off all the time. Do you check the time at all? Because I'm sure that I don't have to remind you that I have a few hours left.
All right then. Only a few hours to go. For things to go against you. Until that happens, it would be better if you remain here in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you all here on behalf of the Brar family. Two souls shall be united in holy matrimony. And the first is my nephew Garry, and then his beautiful wife-to-be, Shania. They will be life partners soon. They will march the first steps towards matrimony. Together they will surely experience a beautiful and happy marriage. And like they say, those couples who can experience a marriage like this are extremely lucky. Now then, give them a round of applause.
You look so pretty. I'm so lucky to have found a girl like you.
Manveer, what is with you? Aren't you happy?
Of course I am.
It's okay, just tell me.
I have just been a little unwell. I'll be okay. I'll be fine.
Brother Inder, thank you so much for attending my son's engagement. Your arrival livened up the whole ambience. By the way, I was convinced that you wouldn't attend.
Why? Tell me, why do you think so? Listen, Jassie, I've said this before, but I will reiterate it for you again. Though our families have wronged both of us in the past, don't you ever try to compare yourself with someone like me. Do you understand? Because unlike you, I don't hold grudges forever. Neither have I discriminated between Angad and Garry in my life. Understood?
Father, it's great that you're here.
Love you, son.
Now it's time to groove to the beats of the music and make this special evening even more special than it is. So, without any further ado, let's all make noise, because two couples from the Bra family will now perform on the stage. Garry and Shania. And the second is my dear Angad and Sahiba.
What's wrong, Angad? Has your wife accepted defeat already?